Good morning. Nice to be here. Thinking about mindful meditation, planting seeds of encouragement and self-improvement. This is an admirable goal, millennium old. And here we are, thousands of years later, doing the same thing. Great minds like Seneca and Socrates and Plato were similarly contemplating. That's how lucky we are to be alive, to be a witness upon this world. It's why it's easy to be humbled and appreciative of our good fortune. I was looking at the internet this morning, and I'm amazed at YouTube at the videos one can review. All the wisdom is available for us to participate in. I am overwhelmed and even more humbled and in awe at what we can find to spur ourselves on in a quest for self-improvement. We're so lucky to be part of this 21st century. Please, not taking this for granted. Even this humble podcast is available worldwide. It's craziness how fortunate we are to keep this in mind through one's day, one's sacred saying, one's simple statements, phrases, self-affirmations, self-encouragement, of keeping oneself focused and concentrating on our journey, on our paths of evolution, of self-improvement is amazingly simple to do when we have so much outside encouragement helping each of us foster more virtuosity and sharing this. It's incredible, really. The point of all of this is the reality of what's available to us. Most importantly, is to take it out of the context of reading about it, listening to it, or seeing it on a video, to make it a personal part of each of our individual lives, making it a practice. And through self-realization, through mindful meditation, the opportunity exists to help us foster making positive changes in our own selves, in the way we view our world, ourselves, each other. This is where the benefit actually accrues. We as individuals need to keep ringing the bell, to hear the gospel coming to us from our memory, from what we have said or repeated before. Be reminding of ourselves. Create new habits. Create new paths within our own characters, in our own ways of responding to what's going on around us. Because we don't know what's going to happen next. The universe and everything in it is always changing, and it's happening in every moment, so it's rapid. And yet, if we make an effort to keep reinforcing within ourselves, with, in a sense, self-affirmations, we are then doing the necessary contribution, the necessary effort or work to help solidify what we want in the way of gains, changing our personalities, changing the way we deal with ourselves, our families, our friends, our acquaintances, our world. It's not done on a once and done basis. It's a consistent, regular basis where success is found. when one wants to practice to run a marathon. One runs distances every week, building up to be able to participate and have this goal. It's not something one all of a sudden just says, hey, I'm going to run the Boston Marathon. No. Everything in life is like this. One doesn't wish to be successful in business and the next day find themselves as a CEO of a corporation. It is effort to get where one wants to go. Doing this how? Through affirming to oneself, to reminding oneself of the responsibilities, of the stewardship we each are undertaking in our personal desires to be successful, in the way that we want to manifest, the way we want to aspire and have goals. One needs to look at themselves objectively. One needs to act as a witness. One can make the opportunity to review your past and your present and anticipate a different future for oneself. This is being mindful, being considerate, being careful of what you're doing. And this is important. It is great to reflect upon what you are doing, what you have done, and help oneself make better decisions, better responses to what's going on now and in the way that we're going to respond to future unknowable events. One of the characters in the videos I watched today goes on and is saying, in the first minutes of one's day, set the tone for what comes after. 3 sentences. And he says, make them your own, just as we do. We want to create habits until they settle inside of oneself. His first sentence is, this is going to be the best day of my life. And he goes on to explain it as the following. Not because it will be perfect, but because I will show up fully present and willing to learn from whatever the day brings. What a beautiful expression. The second statement, I control my mind. It does not control me. And he continues, he says, I do not control what will happen, but I control how I will respond. And I choose to respond with joy and love to whatever happens. This isn't something to take lightly. This is something that one needs to build up a capacity to do, to have a sense of compassion, a sense of understanding of why things are happening as they do. It's not just one and done. Again, it takes time to do this. But the concept of this is so beautiful. Thirdly, his last statement is, I am grateful for what I have, even if it is something small, even if the day is not perfect. Further, he says, these 3 sentences are simple, but if you return to them again and again throughout the day, the way you feel, you respond, and the way you live will begin to change. Isn't it amazing how we share these concepts across continents with oceans in between us that rise up in our own consciousness and yet reverberate across cultures, religions, different spiritual traditions, the similarity of what we share. Paying attention to these things, thinking about these things. We are here now, bundles of miracles, humbled by the immensity of creation and thankful for having a part. So these three sayings that I've put together don't do justice to what he's just said. Better to put them together and to make your own, to devise what will help you in your own unique way, to make the most of one's day. This is the secret sauce each of us is looking for. You and I are stewards of our individuality. Our responsibility is unique because our backgrounds are unique. Our evolution, our parents are unique. Realizing this and coming full circle, what an incredible world we are part of. We have so much to be thankful for. We have so much we can yearn for and devote our time and effort toward. It is easy to be amazed at these different things and to feel a sense of reverence, to feel a sense of awe. Doing this as often as one can, as often as one may, making an effort many times to affirm to oneself, to practice one's virtuosity, one's consideration of the perspective that we have learned to share, to foster in every aspect of how we act and respond to our changing environments. Each of us is our own best teacher, our own guru, our own monk. Each of us has the tools available for positive self-transformation through one's own self-realization, because one has to think. The music continues for another minute. Please think about these things. Today I'm really in awe of just the multitude of wisdom available on the internet. Have a fabulous day, practicing all the way. Namaste.